Greetings, family. Top of the morning to the original nation, righteous brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum. It is early morning, Saturday morning. It's my brother's birthday. Praise be to Allah. He's currently in the hospital, recovering from heart surgery. Anyways, my name is Melchezidek, Kenny Muhammad. And this is Saturday, August 1st, 2020. Early in the morning. Thank you for tolerating my disposition. Just be patient with me while we prepare ourselves for the Saturday reading of Supreme Wisdom Daily Reading courses. 22 talking points may take about 15 minutes because I'm opening my eyes. I've been awake early, working with the inspirational thought as it relates to making friends in all walks of life, making friends with myself and my clarity, with my purpose, making friends with people in my family, making friends with my neighbors in the best manner that we've been taught. As members of the Nation of Islam, I want to issue a righteous competition challenge to exercise the way of our master teacher, coming to us in the manner of, going door to door, making friends, like unto social media. We have followers, we have friends, we have likes, we have shares, and the way that we build our following, if you will, we could get busy with this particular model, not reinventing the wheel, but kind of upgrading, and leveling up. What we want to do is work with the youth, continuing to work with the youth in the way that we have. And the motto is winning the hearts and minds of the people to become sympathizers and followers with the way that we know. For 90 years, what we have known is leaving a thing better than we found it. So what we want to suggest this morning is the concept of starting out with a litter control patrol, and this will happen one day a week, starting one day a week. On the weekends, we want to put ourselves in the same color t-shirts. We have on masks, gloves, and we're picking up litter in unity. And the community would then begin to see, your neighbors will begin to see this exercise of litter control patrols. And now we're exercising the theory that cleanliness is godliness. Now we're winning the hearts and minds of the children, because they want to get involved. The children want to be a part of the solution. No one likes litter. Even the person who is littering doesn't like litter. So we're now winning the hearts and minds of the people with this constant, once a week group litter control patrol in an organized, colorful t-shirts and hats or sun visors. And we do that. And then we can extend it as we go. Now, again, this wins the hearts and minds of the people behind the doors who are looking. We're now in front of their eyeballs like social media. We're putting our actions in front of their eyes. And the long-term goal is to approach them with friendly, good manners, customer service, approach, appealing to them as potential customers for a service that we're going to be offering them. But we first win the hearts and the minds of the people behind a door, inviting them to come out and participate. So again, if you live in a cold climate, so you now that it's summer, we have a few months to tap into the emotion in the hearts and in the minds of the people. However, the wintertime is coming. We'll perform the same action with shoveling the sidewalks. Okay, shoveling the sidewalks. Yes, we'll accept donations, but we're not soliciting money from our neighbors. This is volunteer action because again we have other products that we want to invite the people to participate with. So this action now, primarily the boys and men going in the community, picking up the litter, shoveling the snow in the wintertime. Okay, now you only need 3-4 streets, okay, 5, 6, 7 streets as a customer route. However, depending on the size of your team, you would manage what you're able to handle. So what happens now is we're going to segue into a security service, like unto the dope busters. So being security minded, male and females, we are now offering the people an opportunity to take our block watch concept into a security service. Now the security service will collaborate with the already established good police officers who are willing to work in collaboration with our efforts to secure our own neighborhood, providing peace in our zone, in our borders. Okay, now, so you have again the litter control patrols connected to the block watch network that's already set up, and you have leaders in these different positions, and you're now going to defund some of these taxpayers' dollars over into a security, auxiliary security service, a very professional, organized security service. And again, everyone's receiving, stipends, for participating with the Litter Control Patrol, the Block Watch, the security, service. How are we receiving stipends? Because we've established a GoFundMe account. We've established a 501c3 corporation. We can now solicit those kinds of ways. Also, we have products. We have products that we can provide now. We're technically, professionally equipped to provide, a camera, service. Okay, because we've defunded some of those, or reappropriated some of those tax dollars over into, our organization. We now have our own station in every, community, in every district, in every ward. So now we're networking with one another, providing this security service, our own policing our own communities, using the platform given to us by Brother Dimitri Muhammad in his book, where he edifies the guidance of the Honorable Minister Farrakhan and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So we have everything we need, yet we want to take this opportunity now to, again, challenge, ourselves with this model. And again, this could work anywhere on the planet. All four seasons. So we who have supreme wisdom, and here's the challenge: we who have supreme wisdom daily reading courses given to us by Mother Tenetta Muhammad, we are charged with the righteous challenge, righteous competition to read every day, participate with reading every day, the Supreme Wisdom Daily Reading Course material. Why? Because it provides us with a clarity. This is going to provide clarity. It's providing clarity for me, where we will be able to, again, have a oneness of clarity as we move forward with this particular model. Now, it's 13 and a half minutes into this presentation, and I'm awake now. Excuse me for it. I'm going to take some God juice. You can get that Young God Juice at younggodjuice.com. Younggodjuice.com. That's a better quality water. Now, for me personally, the clarity that I'm receiving with putting together certain models, for our nation leadership, is provided by the participation with the Supreme Wisdom Daily Reading course material. These 22 points every day, reading them, is providing me with so much more clarity with my purpose. However, my purpose in life is connected to your purpose, and we're all in the human chain. This human chain, this one human chain connecting us plain example of, how we're all, linked together. And again, the Supreme Wisdom material given to us by Mother Tanetta Muhammad is a master link. Every chain has a master link. So every human being is connected in this human chain, and every chain has a master link. And the master link is, again, able to perform a one accord. It's able to produce a one accord. And this will allow us to, again, tune in to the overall purpose of why we are, helping the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Again, the art of tuning in is going to be permitted as we participate with the daily reading, improvement of memory. There's some other benefits. There's a lot more benefits. So personally, you'll receive benefits, and as an individual, you'll receive what is for you. I'm receiving what is for me. Now, again, this supernatural clarity for your purpose, the supernatural clarity is nothing spooky. It is clarity, for what you want to do. The children will read this or hear this as a bedtime story, and they'll become clear about, their purpose. You'll ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do when you grow up? How do you want to, perform your purpose in life? And you'll continue to ask them this question. And as others begin to ask children these questions, children who are participating with this, then what's going to happen is the child is going to think about the question, answer, question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. The child is going to think about this important question, and the clarity is in mind for the child is going to be produced. So the child will know very early in life what it wants to do, and that cannot be substituted. That cannot be underestimated. You have children who go through life not ever being asked the question, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? Okay. What's your purpose in life? So to have that kind of clarity at a very young age, we already know from some examples, Master Farad Muhammad, Yaqub, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Minister Louis Farrakhan. We have examples of individuals who have expressed that they have known at a very young age what their purpose in life is. Okay. And that's powerful. That's the part of the art of making a young God, making a master, okay, producing a great mind, okay, that will perhaps discover, some or uncover some solutions to some unanswered problems. All right. Now, again, the children is the focus. We now have to be big enough to remove our, selves or our self-interest long enough to participate with such a righteous competition. So that's what I wanted to offer this morning. We're 20 minutes into this presentation. This is probably going to be a part 2 if we get interrupted by a incoming telephone call. So with that said, let's go forward. Thank you for allowing me to participate with your intellect property and allowing my intellect property to link up with your intellect property. So we're going to now go forward with the Saturday reading. Okay, we're awake. English lesson C1. English lesson number C1. My name is W.F. Muhammad. I came to North America by myself. My uncle was brought over here by the trader 379 years ago. My uncle cannot talk his language. He does not know that he is my uncle. He likes the devil because the devil gives him nothing. Why does he like the devil? Because the devil put fear in him when he was a little boy. Why does he fear now, since he is a big man? Because the devil taught him to eat the wrong food. Does that have anything to do with the above question, number 10? Yes, sir. That makes him other than his own self. What is his own self? His own self is a righteous Muslim. Next talking point. Brothers and sisters, you all get busy and help to arise the dead nation and place them on top of civilization. My dearest desire is to give everyone his or her own. I do not want importance among the officials nor the laborers. Do not do other than yourself. Do not take on mixed instructions other than our assignment. The MGT and GCC, I can sit on top of the world and tell everyone that the most beautiful nation is in the wilderness of North America. But do not let me catch any sister other than herself in regards to living the life and weighing properly. The problem book, next talking point. The universe diameter equals 76 quintillion miles. What is the area in square miles? And in square yards? $100 will be paid to the one who solves this problem correctly. Give your answer in figures only. Next talking point. The Nile River is the longest. The Nile River is the longest on the planet. Suppose you calculate right to the 1/100th of an inch and let your teacher have the answer before the first of the month, so you can be put on the list of honor right alongside of your own title, which is unlimited in the eyes of any KB. Tell us how many states of the United States of North America could be set right inside in the area of the Nile River. The rest can be put in the Congo River, whose area equals 2,369 and 1/2 miles. How much would you have left after putting all the states in? Germany equals 55,000 square miles. England equals 45,000 square miles. And the rest of the caves, hillsides, and mountains equals 21,000 square miles. Would you have enough left over? Rivers area to place in all of said, none other than the above mentioned? Would you have enough left over? Rivers area to place in all of said, none other than the above mentioned. $10 will be paid to the best and neatest worker of this problem. The light travels 186,000 miles per second. How long will it take it from the sun to strike the earth? How long will it take to strike planet Neptune? Next talking point. The uncle of Mr. W.D. Farrakhan lives in the wilderness of North America, surrounded and robbed completely by the caveman. Therefore, he has no knowledge of his own, nor anyone else's. But his mind travels 24 billion miles per second, which is considered the average speed of thought per second. How many round trips will he make in the 10 seconds to the far planet Platoon? Next talking point. A lion in a cage walks back and forth 60 feet per minute, seeking a way out of the cave. It takes him nearly 4 centuries to find the door. Now, with modern equipment, he is walking 3,000 feet per second. 3,000. Now, with modern equipment, he is walking 3,000 feet per minute, and he has 3,000 miles by 2,000 miles to go yet. How long will it take him to cover this territory of said 3,000 by 2,000 miles at the above walking rate? 5,280 feet equals 1 mile. He also has 17 million keys, which he turns at the rate of 16 and 17/100th per minute. How long will it take him to turn the whole 17 million? 60 minutes equals 1 hour. 24 hours equals 1 day. 365 days equals 1 year. The above figures do not include rusty locks. It has been said by the laborers of Islam, for allowing extra time to oil the rusty locks is sufficient. $10 reward will be paid to the neatest and best worker of this problem. Hurry and submit your answer to your teacher and tell her how much you do not understand, so she can teach you quickly. We, the Nation of Islam, lose no time. Ask questions and learn all about yourself. What are you doing today for yourself? Your brother from the East wants to know and hear from you at once. Next talking point. 12 leaders of Islam from all over the planet have conferred in the root of civilization concerning the lost found nation of Islam must return to their original land. One of the conference members, by the name of Mr. Osman Sharif, said to the 11 members of the conference, the lost found nation of Islam will not return to their original land unless they first have a thorough knowledge of their own. So they sent a messenger to them to teach them of their own. Now the messenger and his laborers worked day and night for the last 3.5 years, and their accomplishments is approximately 25,000. The messenger and his laborers are worried, for the time of laboring is mentioned and limited in said problem number 31. One of the prophets in early days said, the lost foundation of Islam, numbering 144,000, will be the stars and will return to their original land. And the balance, he said, are poison and rusty, and will not take the knowledge of their own. But the messenger and his laborers do not agree with the old prophet. In this modern time, he thinks that he will remove all poison and rust from every one of the 17 million. At the same time, he desires for every one of you students to help solve this problem. Since you have learned the time, accomplishments, and old prophets number 144,000, what would be the daily average of accomplishment, judging from weekly converts? What do we mean when we say poison and rusty? What is the percentage of poison and rusty? Describe whom and with what profession are the most poisonous and rustiest. What means and method should be used to remove poison and rust from of said the worst ones? B number 1. The uncle of Mr. W.D. Farrakhan lives in the wilderness of North America. He is working 16 hours out of 24 hours for a very little pay. He has 8 in his family to support because besides other little bills to meet every month. On top of that, a caveman came along and sold him an old touring car, which travels downhill at the rate of 48 miles per hour. If it is to be shown by actual test that a force of 250 pounds is required to maintain this rate of downhill speed, what horsepower would the engine deliver? What horsepower must the engine deliver at the wheels? 33,000 pounds equals 1 horsepower. Next talking point. Lake Michigan is 309 1/3 miles long, 69 1/2 miles wide, and she has a depth of 868 1/4 feet. What would be the square mileage of the caveman's lake? Reduced to square yards and inches. 1,728 cubic inches equal 1 cubic foot. 1 gallon of water contains 231 cubic inches. 1 cubic foot of water contains 7 1/2 gallons. 1,728 cubic inches of water weighs 62 1/2 pounds. Mr. E. Muhammad wants to know if 13 ducks, 6 drink 1 ounce per day, and 7 drinks 3/4 ounces per day, how long will it take them to dry the caveman's lake? What will be the total weight of water in this caveman's lake? Extract the cubic root of the total amount of water after having all dry by the 13 ducks. At once, send your answer to the Secretary of Islam, number 1, Michigan Educational Department, and receive a reward of $10. Next talking point. The uncle of Mr. W.D. Farrakhan lives in the wilderness of North America and works 16 hours out of 24 hours every day for a very little pay. He has a large family to support. And on top of that, a Satan came along and sold him life insurance and gave him a written guarantee that he will receive a full benefit at once on after approval of his death. Another Satan came along and sold him 500 B shares at 6% in the Panama Canal at $1.75 per share. The Panama Canal was completed in 1914 at a cost of $375 million. Mostly the bigger part of the sum belongs to the shareholders, whom we call the 85%. The Panama Canal is 50 and 1/2 miles long, 300 feet wide, and has a depth of 45 feet. What would be the answer? What would be the amount of water in weight and gallons belonging to the uncle of Mr. W.D. Farrakhan, since there were 9,957 shareholders, not including this 15%. It has been learned that the 85% could only receive correctly weight and measure in figures by any mathematician. What price was paid per gallon today, including and compounding interest annually for of said 20 years at 6%? Now, 1,728 cubic inches equal 1 cubic foot. 16 ounces equals 1 pound. 1 gallon contains 231 cubic inches. 1 cubic foot contains 7 1/2 gallons. 1,728 cubic inches weighs 22 1/2 pounds. $10. Reward will be paid to any student in the University of Islam for solving this problem correctly. Hurry and submit your answer to your teacher. That completes our reading for Saturday, August 1st. Thank you for participating with the Supreme Wisdom Daily reading courses. These 22 talking points, once again, is a master link. In my estimation, in my interpretation, the Supreme Wisdom reading courses given to us by Mother Tanetta Muhammad performs this master link. It also performs a combination number for a lock. A combination lock has a series of numbers. Well, this particular lock that we're talking about is on the clarity, okay? It's locking the clarity of human experiences. It has a lock on the knowledge in wisdom and understanding in the human experience. Human experience is coded inside our DNA, inside our genetic education, and it extends all the way back past 465 years. And this lock is blocking the clarity. This lock is blocking the clarity of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that extends beyond 465 years. These human experiences offer wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that extends all the way back to the originator, the first thinker. So supreme wisdom performs a supernatural lobotomy. It performs a unlocking of the lock, allowing us to link up with a clarity with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding for your individual purpose, for your individual gifts and talents. You're going to have a clarity. You're going to be able to tune in to your inner voice. You're going to be able to tune in with other people of like minds. And very, very important, you're going to be able to tune in to individuals of the opposite mindset. So the art of tuning in is provided with clarity. And I challenge, this is a righteous competition to the members of the Nation of Islam to participate with this specific reading course that's given to us by our divine and supreme Mother Tanetta Muhammad. May Allah be pleased with Mother Tanetta Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. This is a gift. Now, what I would like to hear are some testimonies. I've given you mine. I'm going to continue offering this. And you can reach me at Him Lives Garments at Gmail. HEMLIVES Garments, GARMENTS at Gmail. Him, the hem of your clothes, the hem of his garment. Him lives. That's HEM, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad lives. Garments. And Minister Farrakhan is the garment. He's one of the garments. He's that garment of many, many colors. So the whole of humanity can participate with this, and this is what's important. The enemy can get involved with this and be reconnected with a human family, not reborn. We're not going to go there. He can be reconnected to doing the right thing, thinking the right thoughts, being reinvigorated with being human again. Okay, coming out of that old paradigm of thinking and coming into what time it is now, the time and what must be done, the time and what must be done. This is the 7th millennium, and we're in that 7th day, and these are the days of Allah. So again, this righteous competition is for the members of the Nation of Islam who already have access to the material. If you do not have access to this particular course material, that is designed in a certain pattern, then we need to get this to all the members, especially this this one group of supreme investors. Again, this is a righteous competition, a challenge to the already members of the Nation of Islam. This is going to, again, provide us clarity, and qualify us for, solidify us in our qualification for positions of leadership, going forward. Again, we already have a hint and a clue of how we want to work with, the man of God, the Honorable Minister Louis, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and again, this will provide more clarity, and that is my interpretation of that. Again, thank you for allowing us to participate with your intellect property, and allowing us to participate with your divine mind, from my divine mind to your divine mind, linking up with the oneness of the originator's divine mind. One day at a time. So it's 46 minutes. Praise be to the Most High. Assalamu alaikum, family. Have a wonderful day. Original Nation, looking forward to the next time. Assalamu alaikum.